join me in congratulating the class of 2018. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Jupiter High Junior ROTC, which will be followed by the national anthem led by Mr. Chris Moore and the Jupiter High Choir, and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Delgado. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if we could have a moment of silence for the students that couldn't graduate. Thank you.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to thank the parents, family members, and guests who are here today. The success of these graduates is due to the love, support, guidance, and patience you have given them. Having known many of these graduates since middle school, I am truly honored to be part of their spectacular journey. Seniors, please join me in thanking your parents and families. At this time, I would like to recognize the prominent Jupiter High faculty, staff, and the principals from our feeder schools. These dedicated teachers, counselors, coaches, assistant principals, and principals have been an integral part of each student's life, working hard to ensure that every student receive a superior education and a rewarding high school experience. Faculty, staff, and principals, please stand and be recognized. Now I'd like to welcome and introduce our honored guests. Please stand when I recognize you. Dr. Donald Fenoy, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Keith Oswald, Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Joseph Lee, North Area Instructional Superintendent. Dr. Patrick Ladowich, North Area Instructional Superintendent. Mr. Chuck Shaw, School Board Chairman. Mr. Todd Woodruska, Mayor of the Town of Jupiter. Chief Frank Kitcherow of the Jupiter Police Department. Mr. Bruce Wasserman, Jupiter High Guidance. And the senior class sponsors, Mr. John Day and Miss Janina Jeffs. Also joining us on stage today is Mrs. Cindy Mancini, who will be retiring at the end of the summer. I'd like to thank all of our retiring teachers and staff for their years of service to the students at Jupiter High School and to the School District of Palm Beach County. Graduates, today is the day you have been waiting for. A short 4 years ago, you left your middle schools with awards and words of encouragement. I stand here today filled with pride and gratitude because I'm able to recognize you one last time. Here are some of the impressive facts about the class of 2018. Over 770 seniors are graduating today. 90% of you will go on to attend a college or university. Some of the schools you will be attending include UF, UCF, FSU, FGCU, Duke, MIT, NYU, Georgia Tech, Auburn, GW, Stetson, the Citadel, the universities of Miami, Ohio, Michigan, Colorado, UNC Chapel Hill, and Tulane. You have received appointments at West Point and the United States Coast Guard Academy. Others will go on to serve in other areas of the armed forces. 3 members of the class are Congressional Merit Award winners. You have earned over $5 million in scholarships. You have completed nearly 7,000 ACE, advanced placement, and dual enrollment courses. 83 graduates have earned an ACE diploma. And you have won 3 state championships this year alone. Maybe one more is coming. Class of 2018, you are very impressive. Graduates, today is the day that you have been working for. I spent a lot of time over the past few months thinking about what I wanted to say to you. I've watched you navigate through magnificent moments, tragic events, and even natural disasters. And each day, you've grown stronger and more resilient. Pele, the greatest soccer player of all time, reminds us that success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love for what you are doing. During your time as warriors, you've done it all. You learned early to work hard for what was most important to you. Whether in the classroom, on the court, or on the field, you put forth your best effort in everything you did. This fortitude is evident in your academic success and athletic successes. You've persevered throughout the entire year. When faced with challenges, you worked as individuals and as teams to overcome the obstacles standing in your way. And you never gave up. You supported each other and the Parkland community when tragedy occurred. I was so inspired when you didn't let your own fears stop you from reaching out and to support other communities. Your compassion and determination for others and for the causes you believe in is immeasurable. Clearly, you've mastered the art of studying, and you learned that sacrifice of sleep, time with friends, and work can lead to greatest successes in all that you do. Warriors, most of all, you understand that true love for what you are doing is the string that binds everything together. You love and embrace the Jupe life. This love of life has helped set the course for your futures. As you leave here today and start the next part of your amazing journey, my advice for you is simple. Set goals that will allow you to accomplish great endeavors. Learn from your successes and your mistakes. Continue to work hard for what is important to you, and fight for those who need your help. And when life gives you challenges, continue to work hard and remember, love what you do. You had admirably carried out the traditions of Jupiter High School. You have left behind a legacy of hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and love. Your future is filled with opportunities to change our community and the world. You are going to do great things. Barbara DeAngelis once said, "The journey in between what you once were and who you are now becoming is where the dance of life takes place." Class of 2018, as you leave here today, make sure you enjoy the dance of life, and remember, you will always belong to one tribe. Congratulations to the Jupiter Community High School class of 2018. It is now my pleasure to introduce Superintendent Dr. Donald Fenoy II. Dr. Fenoy is the 26th Superintendent of the School District of Palm Beach County.
Good morning, everyone. Let's try that again. Good morning. First and foremost, I am humbled and honored to stand before such an amazing class, the class of 2018. Parents, teachers, and guests, I'd like to thank you for your personal investment in the students walking across the stage today. No one truly accomplishes anything that is worth accomplishing alone. So students, before this day is over, I hope you take a moment, and I mean many moments, to thank the people who helped you get here today. The spirit of gratitude is a gift that my mother taught me early in life. To this day, even this morning, she called me to remind me that since she gave birth to me, I literally owe her my life. I know there are many mothers in this room that feel the exact same way. Saying thank you is an acknowledgement that someone has made your life better for just a moment or for forever. Not because they had to, but because they could. Saying thank you is a phrase that acknowledges the very tenet of our humanity, that we need one another. My mother also taught me that I should say thank you frequently and often, and more today than I did the day before. The same is true for two small words: I'm sorry. You should always be eager to right a wrong, especially if you can do it with just two words. I'm sorry. Misunderstandings and hard feelings can easily become oceans that unnecessarily divide us. 2018, you're entering adulthood in extraordinarily complex times. I have high hopes that your generation pens the chapter that brings us closer together despite our many differences. One thing that I'm extremely proud of is I am the son of a man who spent 22 years serving our country in the armed forces. During those 22 years, yes, thank you. My father was not necessarily around a lot because he was either in Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam in the early years. But I remember two gifts specifically that he gave me. The first and earliest gift I remember him giving me was an alarm clock. So you shouldn't go too long these next few days without setting your alarm clock, because at my high school graduation, he gave me another alarm clock. You're here today because, like it or not, you got out of the bed every day. My father says, getting out of the bed with purpose is the most common denominator in achieving your next goal and every future goal. So class of 2018, I remember when I got that last alarm clock in 1994, I said, this man is crazy. And I said, I need to take a few days off. And I'm telling you, take a few days off. But ladies and gentlemen, you have to get back to setting your alarm clock. So on behalf of the school board of Palm Beach County and the 22,000 plus employees that had a small part in you being here today, we love you and congratulations to the class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Fenoy, for your inspiring words for the graduates and for all that you do for the students in Palm Beach County. The graduating class of 2018 is a high-achieving class. Many students have taken accelerated courses to earn college credit and pass numerous industry certification exams. Several students have excelled above the rest by earning the highest grades in college-level courses. These students represent academic excellence in its highest form. The salutatorian of our class is Sarah Thomas. Sarah is the daughter of Gray and William Thomas. Sarah is graduating with an honors HPA of 5.32. Sarah will be attending Duke University to study psychology and business.
Just as I can't count the number of people who have asked me to give them a shout out during my speech today, or the number of times that I've read this over to make sure I don't sound too cheesy, I also can't even begin to count all the experiences and lessons that we have all learned during our 4 years at Jupiter High School. For some, these experiences have been tougher than others, but nonetheless, we have finally made it to the day that our freshman self thought was so far away. We've defeated everyday struggles, like finding the perfect moment to cut into the Daniels Way car line, or taping together a makeshift pep rally wristband so that we didn't miss out. We've also dealt with much deeper issues, such as the recent tragedies due to gun violence and the destruction caused by natural disasters. In spite of these struggles, we have made it to this long-awaited day of our lives, and the version of ourselves walking across this stage has been shaped by these experiences. We will never forget the days spent wake surfing behind the boat and getting the first sunburn of the summer, or the late nights spent at Ale House and driving down a nearly empty Indian town. No matter where we go from this day out, we will all still have this beautiful town in common. When we continue our lives at college or at work, we will hear the typical remark of, "You're from Jupiter? Like the planet?" And while we will still roll our eyes, we will still smile fondly at the pieces of ourselves that belong here in this town. No matter how often some of us say that we want to get as far away from here as possible, we will still always feel ties to the ocean breeze and to the remarkable lack of elevation, if you're not counting landfills. Our classmates and parents have been a huge help in getting us to this day, and our teachers have especially contributed to our success. Never will I forget seeing Mr. Huff without a mustache or getting a dose of Mr. Wilbur's daily memes. To our teachers and parents, I say thank you. But we are also each individually responsible for being on this stage today, and that is a remarkable accomplishment. Most of us are entirely different than the person we were when we first hopped out of our parents' car in the way too long drop-off line. And the person we are today is also going to be entirely different than the person we will be 4 years from now. We're all constantly growing, changing, learning, which is terrifying yet necessary at the same time. I, for one, am not the same girl who wore stripes with plaid on her first day of middle school. It doesn't mean I've lost myself by changing. If anything, I've become more myself by learning lessons through the hard times and through the great times. And I hope the same is true for all of you. So let yourself make mistakes and learn how to not repeat them. Go outside your comfort zone. Accept that friendships end and make new ones with unexpected people. Be wrong and learn how to admit it. Just keep growing, changing, and learning. Because when we leave these four walls today, life doesn't end or begin for us. It just continues. And so will we.
Thank you, Sarah. The valedictorian of our class is Alexandra Mattis. Alexandra is the daughter of Dorota and Powell Mattis. Alexandra is graduating with an honors GPA of 5.4. She will be attending the University of Florida to study biology. Alexandra?
Good morning. My name is Alexandra Mattis, and I'd like to start off by congratulating the Jupiter High School graduates of 2018. It's been an intense 4 years, but here we are at the end of them. I'd also like to thank the teachers, administration, and staff of Jupiter High School. The teachers here at Jupiter High have gone above and beyond. It takes so much kindness and generosity to take on the crucial role that you have in our lives. Not only are you educators, you have been mentors, role models, and friends, and we are so grateful. Next, I'd like to thank the parents, friends, and family who have supported us in our journey thus far. You've provided for us motivation, encouragement, and confidence when we needed it most. It's because of your help that many of us are graduating today. Jupiter High School has done more for us than just education. We've learned what we're good at and what we're passionate about, which is immensely valuable for what comes next. The knowledge we've gained will be put to use in the coming years as we move on to careers and further education. The connections formed, memories made, and lessons learned at Jupiter High School will stay with us forever. As we graduate today, we are taking a giant step in our futures. Even though these 4 years at Jupiter High School have felt so long, they are really only a small portion of our lifetime, but they will be a big portion of who we become. High school has been a time of intense growth for all of us, but the journey is not over yet. The next few years hold the promise of continued progress. Today, we transition into the next stage of life, so Jupiter High School, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Alexandra. At this time, the Jupiter High Choir, under the direction of Mr. Chris Moore, will perform our alma mater.
Shores the sandy beach on which the waters flow surround the walls of Jupiter, the school we love and know. The ocean foam, the white-capped waves remind us all of thee. Although they'll change and disappear, our school will always be the beacon's ever guiding beam will see us through the years to light the way for all of us and shine through all our fears. Oh, Jupiter will think of thee, though far away we go. The tide will always turn back to the Jupiter we know.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Now I would like to introduce our senior class officers. Please stand when I call your names. Hallie Kunda, President. Gabriella Gagno, Vice President. Owen Milder, Recording Secretary. William Burke, Correspondence Secretary. Kayla Peterson, Treasurer. Megan Millard, Historian. Caitlin Lombardo, Historian. Michaela Bond, Secretary of Arms. Maya Haran, Communications Coordinator. Megan O'Rourke, Activities Coordinator. Macy Jones, Class Liaison. Allie Bernard, Parliamentarian. Thank you for everything you have done as class officers. You have led your class well. It is now my pleasure to invite Hallie Kunda to address the class. Hallie is the daughter of Rhonda and Michael Kunda. She will be attending the University of Florida next year.
Good morning, parents, faculty, fellow graduates, and distinguished guests. My name is Hallie Kunda, and I've had the honor of being both SGA president and class of 2018 president. The day we have all been waiting for is finally here. The day we all worked so hard for. The day we finally say goodbye to 4 years spent at Jupiter High School. Today, our hard work has finally paid off. Through our 4 years, we've made new friends, joined clubs, became a part of our team, and bettered our community. As a class, I think we can agree that we weren't the most involved in our first couple of years, but with age and time, that started to change. This year is the year we have all experienced many breakthroughs as seniors. Jupiter's top-notch clubs, organizations, and sports have earned accolades and achieved greatness. Today, we present ourselves in front of you as graduating seniors. I would like to recognize the two people who have been the backbone of our class, Ms. Ancona, Jeffs, and Mr. Day. I am especially grateful for the time and dedication you two put into giving our class a high school career to remember. You supported our ideas and made those ideas possible. Thank you for all the time you put into making our senior week unforgettable. I'd also like to thank my parents for being my #1 supporters and my sisters. I am forever grateful for everything you have done for me, especially the past 4 years. You've pushed me to reach my full potential and have been there to listen to my every word. Thank you for the endless, unconditional support. Now I would like everyone to join me in giving a round of applause for our parents who have been our endless supporters, in addition to every teacher and staff member for being our mentors and shaping us into the young individuals we are today. I love you, Earl McGee. The Warrior family has supported and guided our class to excellence. You helped us to achieve greatness. Now, I knew I would have to get to this part of the speech after reminiscing about times and talking so highly about my class, the part where I try to say goodbye to you all. So here it goes. Dear class of 2018, my peers, my friends, we did it. 4 years later, and we are graduating. I'd like to ask you to look at the people sitting beside you and congratulate one another, because every single one of you deserves this moment right now. I would like to thank everyone that elected me as your president. Thank you for giving me your trust and confidence. I enjoyed every moment and learned so much. High school is but one tiny chapter in our lives, and we all have so much ahead of us, whether going into the workforce, joining the military, or studying at a university. No matter where life takes us, we will always be a Jupiter High School Warrior. Thank you, and congratulations on making it to this moment, Warriors.
Thank you, Hallie. At this time, we will present the diplomas to the graduates of the class of 2018. The top 4 academic members of our junior class will guide our graduates to the stage. Dr. Fenoy and honored guests, please join me in congratulating our graduates. First row, please stand.
It's tighter than normal, right? Yeah, it's usually over. Right. Yep. Alexandra Mattis. Sarah Thomas. Holly Atkinson. Kayla Faith Woods. Ashley Marie Goebel. Lindsay McLaughlin. Matthew Weber. Jacqueline Denise Smith. Hannah Joy Milstein. Ivan Zundel. George Stephen Frampton III. Lakin Cowley. Sarah Danis.
Gabrielle Cohen, Brielle Pierce, Julia LaValle, Ashley Fletcher, Jenna Nabi, Julia Ann Capanella, Estefania Urega Hernandez, Hallie Mackenzie Kunda, Gabriella Gagno, Kayla Dougherty Peterson, Megan Linton Millard, Caitlin Emily Lombardo, Michaela Bond, Maya Victoria Heron, Megan Page O'Rourke, Macy May Jones, Alicia Ray Bernard, Caitlin Rose Glennon, Taylor Hernandez, Jamie Lee Howard, Maya Klein, Emily Marie Leon, Jaslyn A. Montejo Garcia, Kelsey Jade Salazar, Lisa Trailer, Hannah Mariah Abner, Ian O'Neill Adaya, Malachi Rico Adonia, Jose Aguilar, Amaris Aguilera, Christopher Alfaro, Noble Anthony Aloya, Justin Alvarez, William Ryder Alverson, Jackson Amon, Michael Kirby Kurz, Garrett Lavovo, Brian McMenamin, Spencer Noble, Jonathan Grant Salazar, Caleb Opera Vinci, Nicholas Delgado, William Cade Verk, Owen Milner, Carlos Bernstein, Brittany Lynn Adams, Susanna Albright, Elizabeth Altazar Castillo, Ashley Arango, Jocelyn Arbogast, Maria Del Arredondo, Jasmine Arriaga Montero, Emily Frances Osbacher, Nadia Ashcroft, Hannah Askew, Haley Alofs, Maya Bailey Augustine, Sarah Jane Aveniri, Samantha Balboa, Deborah Lee Baldwin, Sydney Moyi Balaam, Sophie Kelsey Barimo, Madison Taylor Burley, Ashley Nicole Batlin, Denver Alexander Aranda, Jacob Arbogast, Justin Christian Aspromonte, Douglas Calum Avalone, James Avant, Brendan Ball, Reed Banish, James Allen Barker. Nathan Bernard. John Baruch. Alec David Bates. Blake Botko. Alexander Nicholas Beans. Anderson Beltran. Brock Samuel Berkman. Oh, it's fine. Wait. Give me a card. Noah Berman. Emilio Blair. Blake Bowman. Tyler Bonino. Cassidy Ann Batts. Fiona Begley. Kayla Bell. Maya Grace Benedict. Alexandra Berger. Maria Jimena Boer. Amanda Lynn Beal. Jordan Billy. Caitlin Blades. Amelia Marie Blair. Jensen Ray Bloom. Jordan Alexandra Borenstein. Ioanni Marielli Bravo Perez. Rebecca Kenley Burke. Sydney Jonalyn Bush. Danielle Christine Cannon. Kylie Catherine Butler. Julia Kane. Gabby Calderon. Nathan Bradley. William Joseph Brashear. Sterling Nehemiah Brayboy. Tyler Wade Brennan. Joseph Bretz. Nicholas Brynick. Jack Lloyd Burfield. Ethan Daniel Bussert. Vance Butler. Jonathan Tate Byers. Adam Canning. Christian Caron. Noah Carpenter. Benjamin Young Carver. Anthony Castelli. Louis Andrew Senti. Wyatt Elijah Sesna. Zachariah Chapman III. Claude Charles. Alitza Camposeco Diaz. Ava Capers. Kayla Marie Capiello. Stephanie Denora Cardenas. Alyssa Michelle Karen. Andrea Casanova. Alexia Rose Cassidy. Amanda Stephanie Castardi. Amethyst Rose Cates. Kiana Kalak. Amy Charenko. Cameron Christie. Catherine Nicole Chalaco. Samantha Elizabeth Clayton. Jenna Clairvaux. Abigail Colas. Allison Catherine Cole. Cassidy Koliski. Margot Iceland Collins, Isaac Enrique, William George Charlton, Rigoberto Chavez Sanchez, Richard Joseph Clark, Kyle Scott Claypool, Logan Lee Coffey, Monte Colonna, Carlos Colon, Michael Angelo Colosi, Zachary Ross Como, Xavier Conaway, Carter Stephen Cook, Peter Ryan Cowley, Kenneth Philip Cronin, Mason James Cronin, Aston Crosby, Daniel Alejandro Cuevo, Andrew Christian China, David James Davis, Rhea Sunshine Collins, Peyton Cooper, Nicolette Corbin, Emily Costa, Gabrielle Marie Cox, Ashley Nicole Cugliata, Rowan Cundiff, Morgan Nicole Cunningham, Malia Mackenzie Daly, Paige DeAndrea, Denise Dang Owan, Amber Nicole D'Angelo, Kiera Deriano, Alexis Ray Deem, Gabriela Eloina Delgado, Brooklyn Lee Delago, Samantha Catherine DeRosa, Anisette DeVico, Mackenzie Francis Dieter, Dakota Gaylord, Richard Dusenberry, Scott Davis, Julian Degaitano, Eric Kirkland Delaney, Ernie Jose DeLeon, Noah Del Valle, Connor Daniel Denny, Michael Paul Desiderio, Gustavo Diaz, Byron Alberto Diaz Perez, Christopher DeAnge, Ryan Duckert, Trace Dubinsky, Thais Dyer, Samson Egan, Charles Costello Edwards, Jeffrey Ellis, Gavin Robert Engelman, Sophia Rose Dieter, Julia Disher, Haley Alexandra Ebert, Eleanor Ann Ide, Carlin Ellis, Jordan Rebecca O'Malley, Jamie England, Rebecca Eppert, Julia Jane Fareed, Brianna Catherine Farrell, Alexa Rose Fasulo, Sophia Felinarova, Brianna Boyd Fennick, Taylor Ferlita, Maggie Fitzgerald, Abigail Fitzpatrick, Grace Jean Flater, Isabel Carmen Ford. Kayla Rain Forsberg. Juan Pablo Estrada. Logan Etherton. Jose Evangelista. Fletcher Evans. Dylan Zachary Ewert. Jordan Wife Farello. Thomas Ficetti. Noah Aubrey Felton. Gregory Fennick. Logan Scott Fennick. Miles Patrick Ferris. James Filzamin. Andrew Robert Fisher. Matthew Fishman. Nathan Foist. Stephen Benjamin Frank. Zachary Fusco. Tanner James Gabriel. Alexa Michelle Forte. Angelina Rose Franks. Brianna Gagliardi. Marshika Gallion. Mia Nicole Gallo. Scarlett Modi Gallo. Tiffany Kathleen Gans. Jessica Nelia Garcia Perez. Anna Elizabeth Giardino. Madison Lee Gifford. Nicole Gillespie. Juliana Gomez. Elisa Milagro Canela. Gabriela Gonzalez. Sofia Gonzalez. Andrea Gautier. Chloe Greenberg. Sierra Ray Guthrie. Robert Grosjean. Andy Garcia. Brady Alexander Garcia. Thomas Nicholas Garcia. George Riker Gattenby. Chance Braden Gibson. Eric Thomas Gibson. Jeffrey William Gilroy. Joseph Alex Genosi. Blake Lance Goby. Anderson Elias Godinese Claudio. Daniel Gomez. Avil Alexander Gonzalez. Derek Gonzalez Perez. Felipe Neri Gonzalez. Thomas Gowerty. Joshua Joseph Greener. Gabriel Grimes. Jordan Grossbeck. Ruby Mariella Guzman. Kayana Hauser. Hannah Halsey. Callie Imbuchin. Amber Elizabeth Ham. Kale Harding. Hillary Hart. Sophie Hassler. Kaylee Marie Hawkins. Catherine Eyre Hearing. Julia Ann Held. Amanda Marie Helms. Olivia Rose Hingle. Melissa Hill. Victoria Noel Hoffman. Christian Faith Joy Holmes. Mary Holtrup. Sarah Catherine Hopkins, Alicia Hurley, Bryson Michael Grissomer, Roger Guzman, Joseph David Haas, Calvin Thomas Hagan, Michael Gray Haynes, Alexander Harris, Thatcher Stephen Hart, Mitchell J. Hartigan, Michael Andrew Hartshorn, Carson Paul Hayes, Jermaine Henderson, Christian Hurd, Eberson Hernandez, Sean Morgan Herndon, Stephen Herr, Connor Andrew Higgs, Jake Hawkinson, Dylan Hofler, Dylan Dugray Holbrook, Brooke Ashley Jackson, Brittany Lynn Jacobs, Rebecca May Jacobs, Ava Rains Johnson, Madison Johnson, Laura Jonas, Lena Ray Kaiser, Haley Marie Kern, Taylor King, Scotty Klett, Madison Clem, Angela Faye Kolb, Lauren Cruz, Margot Ellen Kvasnik, Adriana Turin Lane, Gianna Lane, Scarlett Vanessa Landaverdi, Julia Marie Lane, Victoria Leal, Travis Hubbard, Brandon Tyler Hume, Corbin R. Humphrey, Jesse Paul Hunt, Hunter Isley, Benno Jansen, Michael Jerez, Joseph Jakovich, Marcos Juan Joaquin Andres, Corey Alexander Johan, Austin Mitchell Johnson, Jacavius Jones, Darren Kaplan, George Kaplanidis, Wade Kellogg, Nathan Kelly, Micaiah Kennedy, Noah Kirsten, Alexander Khan, Daisha Monet Lee, Christina Layton, Mary Grace Layden, Alyssa Lascano, Daniela Lopez Taracina, Megan Lowe, Leah Lloyd, Molly Mahoney, Michaela Ann Maneri, Sophia Ann Mansbach, Isabel Manzo, Mackenzie Lee Marion, Ingrid Mariquin Juarez, Grace Marshall, Jenna Martin, Elena Isadora Martinez, Natalia Mateo, Taylor Matthews, Beverly Gabriella Mauricio, Jordan Kleinman, William Cairty, McGuire Christ, Connor Ross Crosby, Axel William Kubiak, Sidney Alexander Custers, Derek Allen LaRoe, Tristan Larson, Matthew LaValle, Jonathan Lear, Jose Lamus, Taylor Thomas Leonard, Deason Laron, Jake Lester, Cole Letelier, Connor Levin, Daniel Jared Lieberman, Jack Matthew Linkhurst, Sam Campbell Littlejohn, Kaylee Rose McBride, Megan McCants, Julia Lynn McClement, Haley McConville, Anna McHugh, Tiffany Nicole Meeks, Katerine Melendez, Katie Menard, Brenda Lucia Mendoza, Sarah Miller, Alicia Marie Milligan, Justin Alana Milroy, Juliet Mola, Michelle Montalbano, Kiki Montgomery, Savannah Rose Moore, Ashley Mormick, Mariah Morad, Caitlin Moshera, Murray Hunter Logan, Troy Lewis Logan, Roberto Enriquez Lopez, Sean Ray Lopez, Richard Ray Lozano, Stephen Ray Lozano, Nicholas Robert Mancuso, Chase Thomas Manny, Alexander Morav, Corey Ray Marr, Bernardo Martinez, Tyler Edward Mashke, Alexander Mateo Matias, Coy Mahor, Max Andrew Mayall, Caleb McLean, Nicholas McDonald, David Richard McKelvey, Luke MacGyver, Anna Mariella Moya Encina, Amy Monday, Isabella Marie Mergio, Tina Sophie Natagal, Maria Michelle Nava, Alyssa J. Newland, Lauren Ashley Newsome, Hannah Leanne Nickernan, Kayla Marie Norton, Caitlin O'Leary, Dejunia Olivia Oliver, Stephanie Berenice Padilla, Michelle Pularis, Cassie Pelusis, Anna Sophia Paulina, Rachel Adriana Parra, Catherine Parrott, Erica Paul, Ariana Pavkov, Justin McMaster, 7th Blade McKenzie, Liam McLean, Maxfield Romanoff Mailer, Jenin Guzmaro Mendoza Lopez, Ryan Mercier, Nicholas Meyer, Marco Mirabella, Marshall Montgomery, Peyton Moon, Charles Andrew Moore, David Morales, Travis E. Moret, Daniel Moynihan, Jared Munez, Josue Murillo Garcia, Cameron Andre Steinholtz Murphy, Cameron David Newsom, Kieran Patrick O'Connor, Kelly Hope Payne, Adriana Lynn Peoples, Nicole Piva, Gina Marie Polino, Camila Perez, Olivia Persinger, Jessica Fanu, Gabrielle Pekorski, Yanira Prado, Carly Ann Probst, Kayla Amanda Prolo, Kaylee Lauren Pugsley, Peyton Puckey, Casey Radley, Nancy Ramos, Cindy Rangel, Transito Noemi Regina Lopez, Caitlin Brianna Rendell, Alida Revelorio, Kaylin Rodriguez, Jonathan Romo, Eric Rowland, Mariano Ojeda III, Devin Olmsted, Sebastian Ortiz, Matthew James Osborne, Tyler Pallett, Kyle Palmer, Jonathan Parker, Thomas Parrish, Garrett Paul, Juvel Alejandra Molina, Jordy M. Perez, Anthony Perina, Robert James Putillo, Chase Pinizzato, Dion Prado, Robert Reynolds Preston, Sarah Mae Rick, Leanne Riddle, Melissa Rivera, Carrie Roan, Alexis Lauren Robert, Catherine Roberts, Abby Rogers, Paige Elizabeth Roman, Courtney Elizabeth Runnels, Shelby Ray Russo, Katrin Ryan, Natalia Rudzeski, Lindy Sachs, Peyton Sagrins, Carly Salter, Ashlyn Sandra Ann Samillion, Avery Marie Sanguist, Isabella Christina Saputo, Tricia Sarju, Justin Spate, Kyle Spino, Danielle Jeremy Stampar, Max Frank Puya, Noah Poulin, Zachary Robert Pumphrey, Harrison Wesley Kwan, Maxwell Robert Kwan, Thomas Christoph Rader, Juan Nicholas Ramirez, Freddie Ramirez Vale, Christopher Ramos, Julian Ramos, Ricardo Reyes, Tyler Rick, Alexander Antonio Rivera, Marlon Rivas, Eber David Roblero, Juan De Dios Rodriguez, Melissa Julia Scalera, Gabriella Louise Schaefer, Carly Ann Shellhorn, Sophia Rose Scherzer, Natalie Schlieder, Juliet Schneider, Oasis Vianney Scott Gomez, Sydney Semick, Kara Shapiro, Taylor Sharaba, Olivia Shasha, Emma Kate Shea, Mackenzie Shelley, Melanie Sherry, Nicole Shinneman, Leah Ann Schlamowitz, Chelsea Siebenek, Julia Simmons, Alexia Grace Samoz, Clayton Taylor, Matthew David Taylor, Samuel Tebunei, Jack Russo, Oscar Alejandro Salis, Sergio Sanchez, Christopher Sancilio, Tyler Ryan Sansone, Sebastian Sass, William G. Savick, Nicholas Schobel, Wesley Scott, Adam Christopher Scovera, Logan Mitchell Sarah, Richard William Sheridan, Jacob Shoshon, Jared Bruce Simmons, Drew Skillings, Ivan Sohn, Amanda Taylor Scoopin, Macaria Slidell, China Smith, Kelly Snyder, Hannah Josephine Song, Samantha Stalter, Julia Awuda Steelman, Hannah Stepanek, Capri Stickley, Erica Rose Stone, Tiffany Nicole Stonebreaker, Diana Marie St. Pierre, Emma Strauss, Bridget Sullivan, Marissa Sutton, Livia Rose Tumucci, Courtney Ellen Teal, Kirsten Monet Tennant, Stephanie Christine Teodosio, Garrett Vincent, Brett David Voorhees, Mason Hayes Walker, Grant Jameson Stomack, Evan Stevens, Benjamin Grant Stillman, Malik Amon Stone, Robert Wayne Stone, Justin Stout, Wyatt William Straw, Troy Stribling, Jamel Stroman, Gary Charles Stuve, Jake Anthony Sullivan, Daniel Ryder Sutcliffe, Landon Swan, Joseph Sykes, Matthew Allen Tammany, Andrew Taylor, Haley Marie Thomas, McKenna Rain Tuve Joyce, Nina Arcadia Titus, Anna Karen Toledo, Brenna Lee Tomlinson, Anais Truye, Kira Turchi, Natalia Unagaro, Abby May Upstill, Megan Amanda Verstephen, Brooke Vicker, Carissa Daniela Villatoro, Diane Villatoro Vasquez, Sarah Elizabeth Walkman, Haley Marie Wagaspack, Lindsay Jane Walker, Michaela Marie Walsh, Orla Walsh, Sydney Wayne, Jarrett Wilson, Cole Wisman, Jacob Mark Winky Woodkey, Ethan Hugh, Jalen Michael Yearwood, Terrence Thomas, Trayvon Thomas, Jordan Toledo, Kyle Abram Trapasso, Todd Russell Tree, Jonathan Trulia, Jordan Peter Vandervoort, Justin Connor Van Trump, Hunter Vega, Alfredo Velasquez, Bruno Danny Velasquez, Richard Francis Verna, Sebastian Vespoli, Cody Brian Vincent, Emily Weil, Rebecca Welch, London Christine Wells, Andrea Dacia West, Stephanie Joe Wigglesworth, Grace Wiley, Ashley Wilkins, Charisma Tulia Williams, Gabriella Lee Williams, Lily Williams, Sabrina Ann Wilner, Alexandra Page Windish, Allison Celia Wodar, Kylie Jean Wonders, Kalani Ray Woodside, Lauren Mary Worsham, Isabella Worthington Shea, Tori Yeager, Chelsea Rachel Young, Stacy Park, Alec Edward Zilch, Wen Zhang, Nicholas Holland Young, Sergi Wallace, Ryan Scott Walters, Adrian Logel Wasserstrom, Andrew Wasserman, Devin James Watson, Henry Jacob Webster, Mac Westbrook, Jared Thomas White, Daniel Joseph Weefles, Grant William Willard, Alvin Akeen Williams, Dylan Thomas Williams, Jaden Demare Williams, Marcus Lamar Williams, Haley Renee Zaragoza, Lila Zebuloni, Rebecca Itzel Uribe, Lillian Kemper, and Angela Embick.
As principal of Jupiter Community High School, I certify that you have met the state of Florida and Palm Beach County graduation requirements. Graduates, please stand. As a symbol of your official graduation, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, Jupiter Class 2018.